Hi, I'm the occupational therapy student.
Hi.
So today we're going to be working with your orthosis. Basically what an orthosis does is it provides extra stability, it helps throughout the healing process, and it can help reduce pain when you're doing daily tasks, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to put this on and put it and take it back off. So first you're going to slide this on your wrist, just like that. Perfect. And then you're going to put these straps on. And you can just adjust that for however's most comfortable. How does that feel? Good. And then that should be able to stretch a little bit more. Awesome. Does that feel good? You feel like good. And then if you have any issues with it, we can talk about it next time you come in and need like pressure marks or anything. So to take it off, all you have to do is you just take off the strap. Perfect. And you would clean this about every day. You can give it a little wash. I would do more of a deep clean wash every other day probably, just to make sure that you're keeping it nice and clean. Especially in the summer, it can get hot and sweaty, so you want to be sure you're keeping that nice and clean. I would avoid getting your straps wet though, because then they won't work as well.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about your orthosis?
What is that?
So this is the universal cuff. Basically, you can slide things in here, make it tighter or looser. And like today we're gonna work on how you can use that with a toothbrush. Basically it'll help you not have to use your like those small movements, if that makes sense, like with your fingers. You can put things in here to help make it easier. Okay, perfect. All right, Emily, so today we're gonna work on using your universal cuff, and we're gonna practice with the toothbrush, okay? So all you'd have to do is slip it in with this hand. Go ahead and push that the rest right in. Awesome. And I brought some toothpaste so we can practice. So go ahead and wet it just like you would before. Here's some toothpaste. Perfect. And then you can go ahead and just practice. Good job. Does that feel good? Awesome. Yeah, and you just rinse it out like normal. And then you just pull out with your other hand as well. Awesome. You're welcome.